All right, out on the trail again. No other vehicles in the parking lot. Loki and I. I'm gonna put my snowshoes on and I'm gonna go for a little hike. And it is St. Patrick's Day, so I'm gonna try and cook a little Irish stew in the woods. I'm not sure how this is gonna work, but we're gonna try it out. Trail's pretty packed down, but no one's been on it for a while, a couple days at least, other than maybe some rabbits and deer, and hopefully that's it. But you can see when I step off trail, it starts to sink a little bit, and the destination I want to go to is a little bit off trail. So it's a little bit annoying because there's a couple dry spots of the trail. And the snowshoes are kind of a pain over that. I also don't want to like wreck the treads on them. But Loki's super excited. He's pulling me up the trail. All right, we'll stop for a little bit of a view here. Oh, that's what I mean. Snow, dirt, snow, dirt. Okay, plow through with my snowshoes. This looks like as decent a place as any to set up. I'm gonna tromp down the ground a little bit and then get some wood cut and a fire going and start cooking. Okay, got the fire going. Just a lighter and toilet paper. That's how I get it going. I have a decent little pile of wood here. I think that'll be enough for doing what I want to do, which is really just cook. Let's start getting the food prepped. I got all the makings of the Irish stew right in here. I have some steak, a little bit of bouillon, carrots, potatoes, onions, olive oil, salt and pepper. I'm going to first brown up the meat and the veggies a little bit and soften them because I don't have time for like a 4-hour stew making. So I'm going to start just by getting things cut up. I don't have a portable cutting board, so I'm going to use this plastic bag and my pot. Oh, also some flour, thicken things up. Okay. I'm just gonna go like that size chunks. Nothing too fancy. And it's just me, so I don't really want to take a lot back with me. So maybe I'll save some of those onions or one of those potatoes. Probably just leave the carrots as is, and maybe half an onion. Alright, portable cutting board. What's next on the list? This is a little bit of a pain. The onions, I'm gonna want to cook right after I brown the steak, so. Alright. That's a lot of steak. I think what I'm gonna do is just cut up half of it for the stew, and then just maybe cook the other half and give it to Loki. Alright, that's enough. Cubes. Set that piece aside. A little bit of flour. Salt, pepper, all right, put the olive oil. There it is, olive oil. Fire is a little bit hot. Don't have the same control, but what I want to at least do is brown that meat on all sides. Probably cook it most of the way through as well. Like I said, I don't have 3 hours to be sitting here waiting on a stew, so I'm going to cook most of the stuff and then get the stew stuff going. Steak and onions are done. I'm going to get the stew started now. A little more salt. And pepper. Time for the secret ingredient. Guinness. Whoa. Alright, it's not the traditional black can, but it is Guinness Draft Stout. So, a little bit of that in there, a little bit for me. Happy St. Patrick's Day. And we'll just let this, ow, hot. way. Alright, we'll get the stew about half an hour and then we'll see what it looks like. I have some extra flour if it needs some thickening. It's hot. This fire is hot. Pine wood burns hot. I need to get a little more wood as well to keep things going. I cooked, got Loki a little bit of snake. I'll cut that up for him once it cools down. He gets a special treat as well. Hey, buddy. So it was about 40 degrees when I left the car. I haven't seen a single person pass the trails right up here, not too far. The creek's behind us. I might go inspect that while the food cooks. But I would say it's warmer than that, like 50 degrees maybe. When I first came in here, there was a breeze blowing down the valley here, but that seemed to have disappeared. So, weather's beautiful. Alright. It's been a half an hour, so let's see how this is coming along. Well, it's looking pretty stewy. Good consistency. That's really good. It's the right amount of kind of saltiness from the broth and the salt and pepper. I think it's done. Let me see if I can give you guys a view. This isn't for you, bud. You got your stuff. All right. Let's see. Can you see that in there? Good stewy consistency. I think this is going to go perfect with the Guinness. It's not for you, dude. I started carving a little spoon, but I think I'll use my titanium one. Yeah, it doesn't really hold. Alright. Oh, I didn't have any breakfast on purpose, just so I'd be hungry. Just had a little juice drink. So I'm going to dig into this stuff. The meat is nice and tender. It's not like 3 hours stewing tender, but it's still decent. Happy St. Patrick's Day, everybody. Cheers. What do you think, Loki? Oh, beautiful day. Alright, well, I've got the fire cooking up a little bit of water to make my coffee. After that, I'm going to kind of head out of here. did want to do, let's do a little bit of a gear talk on the snowshoes this time. So I have the MSR Lightning Ascent snowshoes. A couple of the key features. One, they're made for uphill, so they have a lot more grip than kind of your typical tennis racket style snowshoes, which are made for flat ground. These have grip for going uphill, up terrain. Grip here. They've got even a claw to dig into the snow and when you're going uphill. They do have a heel lock here. So you see that? This flips up. And what happens there is your foot, when you're going uphill, doesn't have to go down as much. You can rest on that to make it easier to go uphill. I've had these about a year now. I used them last winter as well. They're holding up really well, even with some of that dirt walking you saw in them. So I really like them. No real damage yet. They are kind of a pain to get on and off because of these little strappy things. But overall, good snowshoe. Gear talk. Alright, be quiet. Trying to talk to YouTube. Alright, all packed up. Cleaned up the site. And let's get out of here. Back in the Jeep, another successful adventure. I'll see you guys in the next one.